This is Scott from Hi-Lux Optics. I'd like to open up with a big thank you to Taylor's Firearms and Company for sending us this gorgeous 1873 Winchester, the gun that won the West. We're here with some handmade 44-40 ammo. This is 44 caliber bullet, behind it 40 grains of black powder, 200 grains of lead traveling down the range at, well, we haven't got the speed yet, so we'll figure that out in a second. This gun was known as the gun that won the West, and that was because at a time when centerfire ammunition was just becoming popular, this rifle really changed the name of the game in terms of speed and firepower. We're going to put some rounds down range today with these hand-loaded rounds. First off, to get this scope sighted in. This is a 6-power 2-tone Malcolm scope, fixed focal range, so you're not going to be zooming in and out. But that's because the scopes back in the day were essentially telescopes with a little extra eye relief. This scope would have been designed a little after 1855 by Malcolm over in New York. This rifle was built in '73, following the designs that came about in '66 under Henry's hands. Now this rifle is a legend and was carried by some pretty legendary people. I don't anticipate I'll measure up to them, but at the very least I'm hoping I can hit some paper and then some steel a little further down range. We're going to start getting sighted in at 25 yards, reach out to 100, 200, 300, and then see how far these bullets can actually go. I hope you all stay tuned as we have some fun with this Winchester 1873. I am very excited to shoot. We should probably go set up the paper target then.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that is super light. This lever operates its action a little differently from a modern lever in action. First, as you drop the lever, the round is ejected and the next round is fed up into place. As you begin to close the lever, the round is locked in up against the chamber, and finally, when you finish closing the lever, the block falls out of the way. This may not be the strongest design, but at the time that it came about, it was perfectly suited to the .44 ammunition and cycling very rapidly in the heat of battle. Howdy folks, welcome on back. We just returned from the 25-yard line where we just got this scope and rifle sighted in together. I tried taking a few test shots out at 100 yards, but I think right now we're loaded up a little light behind these rounds. We're still going a little low at 100. And fortunately at 100 yards, 1 MOA is equal to 1 inch, so it's pretty easy to dial in the corrections. I need to go up about a half a target, that's about 10 inches. So that's about 40 quarter MOAs, 40 clicks. I'm on the 5 value now. That's 20. Hey, there we go. Now let's take it on out to 100 and hit some steel, because I gotta say, this rifle is just about the most enjoyable pistol caliber rifle I have ever fired. that's that. Hey there, everyone. So that about wraps things up for today's range session with the Winchester Model 1873. A big thank you again to Taylor's Firearms and Company for loaning us this gorgeous, amazing piece of Wild West history, the gun that won the West. And today, I got a real good sense of why that actually was. These rounds, like I mentioned, we did load up a little light, a little fast and loose. So as it turns out, some of them didn't feed properly and they jammed. But poke that side loading gate, flick the end of the round, bad round shot right out, and we just kept right on firing. This gun doesn't stop, it doesn't quit, and I don't want to, but I'm out of rounds. One big thing to note, this barrel does in fact get quite hot once you get into firing rapidly and for a long period of time. I accidentally touched it with my fingers in the middle of a 10-shot string, and boy, I tell you, I've touched pans that were colder than that. This rifle has been absolutely amazing, and I am so happy to have had a chance to fire it. This rifle, I gotta get one for myself, let's be honest here. But for now, that about wraps things up with the Winchester 1873 and the Malcolm 6-power 2-tone rifle scope, mounted on with the no machining Winchester 73-76 kit. Y'all take it easy out there and enjoy what it is you're shooting.